right, while our caramels are in the oven, I'm gonna grab a bowl and my brownie mix, and we're using the chewy fudge brownie mix. Oh my goodness, we're gonna get that whole box right in there. You can use whatever kind of brownie mix you like. This is just the one I like. And then we're gonna come in with 2 sticks of melted butter. We are using melted butter instead of vegetable oil to make sure that our brownies are made to the best way possible. And then instead of water, we are going to use our espresso. And this is 2 shots of espresso, which is 1/4 a cup. And that's going to be absolutely delicious. It's just going to enrich those chocolatey flavors. You won't even be able to taste it. But we are going to stick with our standard egg counts. We need 2 eggs into our batter. Now you can make a homemade batter, but I just absolutely love this chewy brownie mix, and I think it's gonna go beautifully with what we're doing with that caramel. Of course, it's time to whisk this all together. That espresso smells so delicious, and I just know this is gonna taste 10 times better with our modifications. Now, if you don't like coffee, do not worry. You do not taste the coffee. Like I mentioned, it just makes that chocolate extra chocolatey. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a super delicious dessert that everyone will love. And we're just gonna get this until there is no dry left. All right, that looks perfect. We can bring in our 8x8 pan, but you can also use 9x9 or 9x13, but we do need to grease our pan. All right, and then we're gonna pour our brownie mixture right in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and scrape this off camera. Okay, now this is ready for the oven. My oven is still set to 350, and we're gonna take our caramels out and pop this in. All right, our caramel completely melted down. Now we are not gonna mess with it quite yet. We're gonna wait like 30 seconds to a minute before we do what we wanna do. All right, once we see our caramels start to solidify just so slightly, we are gonna come in with a small bowl that we wrapped in plastic wrap, and then I'm gonna grab some more Pam and just do a quick little greasing so that we can ensure we have the best case scenario. All right, now we are going to grab our caramel from both sides very carefully, and then we're going to transfer it on top of that bowl. Grab your oven mitts and start to shape it around your bowl. Okay. Just like so. Just really get it formed around our bowl. Just keep going at it, keep massaging it so that we can manipulate that caramel. All right, we're gonna leave it just like so and pop it in the fridge. All right, we just popped this out of the fridge. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it right side, and let's see if we can get this bowl out. You can tell our caramel has fully hardened. Now we can pull back our parchment paper. It's so easy to pull back. Look at that. We made a bowl out of our caramel. Isn't that so fun?
That's so cool.
It's a big bowl. You can put popcorn in it. You can put whatever you want. But remember, we made that delicious batch of brownies. That's where we're going with this. And we're going to grab our scooper and, oh my goodness, I greased that pan good. And we're going to scoop our brownie right into our bowl for this delicious restaurant style dessert. We have our ready to whip. The dogs are ready too. Beautiful. And then, of course, you're gonna tie it all in together and put our caramel on there. You could even put some ice cream in here. Oh, wow. Okay, don't get the 0 sugar one. This is all we had in our fridge, so.
It's delicious.
Okay, that looks so fun. Wow, look at that. I mean, talk about a show piece. Put some caramel popcorn in there. Okay, it's time to give this a try.
So what, you just eat the bowl or what?
Yeah, the bowl's edible. It's a fully edible dessert. No notes.